Hey guys, Jennifer Lopez here.
You're being played. Every single day, you see these celebrities with their perfect skin, their impossible jawlines, their faces that somehow look younger at 50 than they did at 30. And they tell you it's water. They tell you it's sleep. They tell you it's olive oil from their grandmother's kitchen. But here's what they're not telling you. The secret isn't in a bottle you can buy. The secret is hiding in treatment rooms that cost more than most people's cars. And by the end of this, you're going to know exactly what they've been keeping from you. Wait till you hear what they're actually doing to look like that. We're counting down 12 beauty secrets that Hollywood absolutely does not want you to know about. See, the beauty industry runs on one massive lie. The lie that if you just try hard enough, if you just buy the right cream, if you just drink enough water, you can look like them. But here's the truth nobody wants to admit. These celebrities aren't aging the way you are because they're not playing by the same rules. They have access to treatments that sound like science fiction, procedures that cost more than most people make in a year, and an entire team of professionals who've signed agreements to never tell you what's really happening. What you're about to see is the real Hollywood playbook. And honestly, once you understand this, you're going to feel so much better about yourself. Let's dive in. The face tape lie. This one honestly makes me furious because of how many people believe it. Bella Hadid, you've seen the transformation. In her teenage modeling photos, her face was softer, rounder. Then suddenly, her eyes are pulled back into that extreme fox eye shape. Her entire face looks snatched in a way that seems to defy gravity. And when fans started asking questions, her answer was instant. Face tape.
I'm going to show you how to do the Bella face snatch because I know there's a lot of talk.
She even posted tutorials. The internet went absolutely wild. Millions of people bought tape thinking they could get the same look. But here's the problem with that story. Face tape works for about 4 hours during a photo shoot when you're standing perfectly still. It doesn't work when you're walking a 6-hour red carpet. It definitely doesn't work in candid paparazzi photos at the grocery store. And it absolutely cannot explain why she looks snatched even in videos where no tape is visible anywhere. What she actually has is called an endoscopic ponytail facelift. Surgeons make tiny incisions hidden way up in the hairline and behind the ears where nobody will ever see them. Then they literally reposition the facial structure upward and backward. The entire face gets pulled in the exact same direction as a tight ponytail would pull it, except this is surgically permanent. When Bella holds up that tape, she's showing you the direction her surgeon pulled during the actual operation. That roll of tape costs $10. The procedure costs anywhere from $15,000 to over $50,000. See the difference? The eye cream fantasy. Number 11 is one that personally broke me because I spent years buying expensive eye creams. Celebrities love talking about their eye cream routines. They'll show you 15 different products they layer under their eyes. They'll tell you about this magical cream that costs $300, and you look at their eyes and think, wow, their eyelids are so open, so lifted, so youthful. It must be the cream. Jennifer Lawrence is a perfect example. For years, she had distinctly hooded eyes. Then she stepped onto red carpets in the past couple years, and the internet stopped. Her eyes looked completely different, more open, way more visible lid space. When asked, she credited her makeup artist. Fans tried to replicate it with eyeliner and tape. But here's what nobody tells you. No cream on earth can remove skin. No cream can lift a flap of skin that's weighing down your eyelid. The secret is upper blepharoplasty. The surgeon removes a strip of excess skin and hides the stitch in the natural eyelid crease. It's the perfect crime because the scar is completely invisible when your eyes are open. Celebrities can get this done on a Friday and be back to work the following week with just some sunglasses and a story about being tired. The difference is night and day. Suddenly you have this lifted, awake, youthful eye area. And when someone asks how you did it, you hold up your $300 eye cream and smile. The procedure costs between $4,000 and $10,000. Your eye cream did absolutely nothing for the actual structure of your eyelid. The olive oil glow deception. Hold on, because number 10 is probably the most expensive lie in Hollywood history. Jennifer Lopez built an entire beauty empire on this one. She said it in dozens of interviews. Her glowing, impossibly smooth skin at 55 comes from olive oil and sunscreen. That's it.
I think it is a game changer to be able to feel like you're glowing without having to put on a ton of makeup. That's when you're the most powerful.
Her grandmother's secret. Kitchen ingredients. She even launched JLo Beauty with olive oil as the hero ingredient, and millions of women ran to their pantries thinking they'd discovered the fountain of youth. But here's the thing. Olive oil sits on top of your skin and traps moisture. It does not penetrate deep enough to do anything structural. It cannot make your skin behave like it's 20 years younger. The real secret behind that JLo glow is something called polynucleotides, also known as the salmon DNA facial. Yes, you heard that right. These are injections that get placed directly into the deep layers of your skin. Kim Kardashian admitted to getting these. Jennifer Aniston confirmed it on late-night television. These treatments actually signal your skin cells to start acting young again. Your skin doesn't just look hydrated, it actually repairs damage and starts producing the stuff that makes young skin look the way it does. The treatment costs anywhere from $750 to $1,500 per session, and you need multiple sessions. Meanwhile, the olive oil they're selling you in their beauty lines costs $30 and sits on your bathroom counter, making them richer while doing absolutely nothing except moisturizing the surface. The water and sleep fairy tale. This one actually makes me sad because of how many people believe it. Celebrities are constantly telling interviewers they drink a gallon of water a day and get 8 hours of sleep. That's their secret to glowing, glass-like, impossibly radiant skin. Hailey Bieber is the queen of this. Every single time she's asked about her glazed donut skin, the answer is the same: water, sleep, and her skincare products. And look, hydration is important, sleep is important, but thinking that drinking water is going to give you the kind of luminous, poreless, almost reflective skin you see on red carpets is like thinking eating vegetables is going to give you a six-pack. It's a piece of the puzzle, but it's not the thing actually creating the result. The real secret is exosome therapy. These are tiny microscopic bubbles released by stem cells that get applied to the skin after microneedling. Once they get into your skin cells, they deliver what scientists literally call a youth message. They tell your older, tired cells to start producing collagen and elastin again. The results are dramatic. The skin looks plump, glowing, almost lit from within. And here's the part celebrities really love. It slashes recovery time from other procedures. They can get an aggressive laser treatment, apply exosomes, and be red carpet ready in 24 hours instead of a week. A single session costs anywhere from $1,500 to over $6,000. That water bottle they're holding in their Instagram photo costs them $5 and is doing maybe 1% of what they're claiming it does. The contour makeup trick. Number 8 is where Hollywood gaslighting reaches peak levels. Chrissy Teigen is actually one of the few who eventually came clean about this one, but for years, she posted contour tutorials showing fans how to use makeup to create hollow cheekbones. Millions tried to follow her, failing to get the same look. Because here's the truth, you cannot paint away physical volume. They're showing you makeup techniques to explain away something that was actually done permanently. In 2021, Chrissy finally admitted it. She posted a photo and said, quote, "I did that buccal fat removal thing."
Did that Dr. Diamond buccal fat removal thing here?
She was showing makeup techniques for years to cover up the fact that she'd had surgery. Buccal fat removal is when a surgeon makes a cut inside the mouth and removes the deep fat pads in the cheek. It creates a permanent hollow that no powder can fake. The result is immediate and permanent. Suddenly you have these dramatic hollows under your cheekbones. Your face looks sculpted and angular instead of round. This is the exact look that every contouring tutorial promises, but can never actually deliver. You can only create the illusion of a shadow with makeup. The actual shadow comes from removing the fat itself. She deserves credit for eventually being honest, but for years, the lie cost her fans money trying to recreate something that was surgically impossible. The procedure costs between $2,000 and $5,000. That contour palette costs $50 and washes off at the end of the night. The gua sha stone. Okay, number 7 makes me want to scream because of how many people waste their time on this. The Kardashians and Jenners constantly post videos massaging their faces with gua sha stones. Kendall Jenner has posted entire tutorials. Kim, Khloe, Kylie, all of them. They claim this ancient practice is sculpting their jawlines, slimming their faces, creating that coveted V shape. And millions of people bought these stones thinking they could massage their way to a different face shape. Here's the reality. Massaging with a stone can move lymph fluid around temporarily. You might look slightly less puffy for a few hours, but it cannot change the size of your muscles. It cannot alter the shape of your bone. What they're actually doing is masseter Botox. They inject high doses directly into the chewing muscle. The injection relaxes the muscle so much that it stops being used at full strength. Over the next few weeks, because the muscle isn't working as hard, it starts to shrink. Just like how an arm in a cast loses muscle mass, the jaw physically gets slimmer and more tapered. The face takes on that heart shape or V shape that's everywhere in celebrity culture right now. This isn't massage. This is chemical intervention causing the muscle to reduce in size. The treatment costs between $600 and $1,500 per session and needs to be repeated every 4 to 6 months. That gua sha stone costs $20 and moves some water around under your skin for about 2 hours before everything goes back to exactly exactly how it was. The rosemary water. Number 6 is all over social media right now, and it's driving me insane. Celebrities are posting videos of themselves boiling rosemary in water, straining it, and using it as a hair rinse. They claim this is why their hairlines are so perfect, why their hair is so thick. The Kardashian-Jenner family pushes rosemary oil and hair vitamins constantly. But if you look at photos of Kendall Jenner as a teenager, she had a very normal, human hairline with baby hairs. Suddenly, her hairline became a perfect architectural semicircle. Surgeons recognized the work immediately. And look, rosemary oil has some very mild benefits, but it cannot lower a hairline. It cannot fill in a receding temple. That requires actual hair follicles to either wake up or be physically moved. The real secret is a combination of PRP injections and hairline surgery. PRP stands for platelet-rich plasma. They draw your blood, spin it in a machine, and inject that plasma directly into your scalp. The growth factors signal dormant hair follicles to start growing again and make existing hair thicker. For more dramatic changes, like a smaller forehead or a more rounded hairline, they're doing actual surgery. Hairline lowering removes a strip of forehead skin and pulls the hairline forward. Or they're doing follicle transplants, moving individual hairs from the back of your head to fill in the front and corners. These procedures create those perfectly symmetrical, full hairlines you see on celebrities, the kind that look designed, because they literally were. PRP treatments cost between $1,500 and $3,500. Hairline surgery can run anywhere from $4,000 to $15,000. That jar of rosemary water sitting on your counter cost you maybe $3 in herbs and is doing absolutely nothing to change the structure of your hair.
So let's start there, with collagen that supports our body from the inside out.
The collagen powder promise. Number 5 is the supplement industry's biggest scam, and celebrities are cashing in hard on it. Jennifer Aniston sells collagen powder.
Well, a collagen supplement endorsed by Jennifer Aniston is being recalled over contamination.
So does Victoria Beckham. They post videos of themselves mixing it into their morning smoothies, claiming this is the secret to their tight, bouncy, youthful skin. The collagen market is worth billions now because everyone believes that drinking collagen will make your face look lifted and firm. Here's the problem. When you swallow collagen, your digestive system breaks it down into basic amino acids. Your body then uses those amino acids wherever it needs them, your joints, your organs, your energy production. There's zero way that those amino acids travel specifically to your face to rebuild your jawline. The real secret is energy-based devices like Morpheus 8 and Ellacor. Morpheus 8 combines microneedling with radiofrequency energy. The needles go deep while blasting heat. That heat tightens everything from the inside. It's like shrink-wrapping your face. Ellacor is even more aggressive. It uses hollow needles to physically punch out thousands of microscopic cores of skin. As all those tiny holes heal, your skin literally has less area to cover, so it tightens. This creates the lifted, firm look that celebrities attribute to their collagen smoothies. Morpheus costs between $1,000 and $4,000 per session. Ellacor runs about $3,000 or more. That tub of collagen powder costs $40 and is being digested exactly the same way as the chicken you ate for dinner. The posture fix myth. This one at number 4 has been trending hard lately, and it's honestly making me crazy. Reality star Lo Bosworth posted about getting something done to her neck and suddenly looked like she grew 3 inches. Even Kim Kardashian appeared with this suddenly longer, more elegant swan neck that had everyone talking. And what did the internet do? Started posting neck stretching routines claiming this is how you create that look. Influencers were telling women to do Pilates and stretches to lengthen their necks. But here's what physical therapists watching this knew immediately. Stretching cannot make your neck look 3 inches longer. That's not how the skeletal system works. You can improve your posture, sure, but you cannot physically change the bulk of your muscles through stretching. The real secret is Traptox, also called Barbie Botox. By injecting large amounts into the upper trapezius muscle in the shoulder, they force it to relax and shrink. As the muscle wastes away from disuse, the shoulder line literally drops and flattens out. This creates the optical illusion that the neck has gotten longer and more elegant. The transition from neck to shoulder becomes sharper and more angular instead of sloped. It's the exact look you see in high fashion and on red carpets, the dainty, elongated neck that looks almost impossible. Because to achieve it without this would require having naturally tiny trapezius muscles, which most people don't. This procedure costs between $1,000 and $3,000 per session. That yoga mat you bought to stretch your neck costs $30 and might help your posture but will never change your muscle mass. The workout abs illusion. Number 3 is where fitness influencers and celebrities overlap in a way that's honestly really frustrating. Megan Fox is the perfect example here. Recently, she appeared with abs that looked etched and shrink-wrapped, with deep lines that seemed almost carved into her stomach. She credits clean eating and intense workouts. abs. But trainers watching those photos knew something was off. Here's the thing about natural muscle. It sits under a layer of skin and fluid. It has a softer appearance even when you're super fit. But Megan's abs looked synthetic. They looked almost painted on. That's not what natural abs look like even on someone who works out every single day. And that's because there's a piece of the puzzle she's not showing you. The real secret is M-Sculpt Neo. This device uses high-intensity electromagnetic energy to force your muscles into supramaximal contractions. When you do a crunch, you're using maybe 40 to 60% of your muscle fibers. M-Sculpt forces 100% of the muscle to contract all at once. A single 30-minute session produces the equivalent of 20,000 crunches or squats. Your muscles physically cannot do this on their own. The device also emits radiofrequency heat that burns the fat covering the muscle. So you're simultaneously building extreme muscle density and removing the fat layer that would hide it. This creates that high-definition body that looks almost unreal. The etched abs, the shrink-wrapped appearance. While she claims it's dedication, the look is actually a $4,000 receipt. Your gym membership costs $50 a month and will build muscle, but it will never force your body to contract at superhuman levels like this machine does. The oil-pulling smile secret. This one at number 2 is Gwyneth Paltrow's favorite lie. She's talked endlessly about oil pulling and natural whitening methods, swishing coconut oil in your mouth for 20 minutes every morning, brushing with baking soda. These ancient wellness practices that supposedly gave her that perfect Hollywood smile. And people believed it because it sounded holistic and achievable. You can buy coconut oil at any grocery store. But here's the reality. Oil pulling might help your gum health a little bit. Baking soda might remove some surface stains. But neither of these things can change the fundamental shape, size, or color of your teeth. Natural teeth have texture. They vary in color, they have ridges and natural imperfections. The Hollywood smile is none of these things. The secret is porcelain veneers. These are thin ceramic shells that get bonded to the front of your teeth. To place them, the dentist has to shave down your natural tooth enamel first, sometimes significantly. Then they cement these perfect, uniform, opaque white shells over your teeth. Suddenly, every tooth is the exact same shade of bright white. Every tooth is the perfect size and shape. The smile is completely symmetrical. This is not natural. This is architectural design. The teeth have been literally reconstructed, and it's irreversible. Once you shave down your natural enamel, you're committed to veneers for life. A single veneer costs between $2,000 and $5,000. Most people doing a full smile makeover are getting 20 or more teeth done. The total cost can easily exceed $80,000. That jar of coconut oil you're swishing every morning costs you $12 and is maybe helping your gums, but is absolutely doing nothing to reshape your teeth. We've reached number 1. For the past few years, Hollywood has been swept by the most dramatic weight loss trend in modern history. Suddenly, everyone is thin, not just fit, dramatically, rapidly thin. And when anyone asks how they did it, the answer is always the same. They're walking more, they cut out sugar, but here's what anyone with eyes can see. These transformations are happening in months. Christina Aguilera is a perfect example. For years, she embraced her curves. Then, in just months this past year, she appeared looking thinner than her teenage self. Her cheeks were hollow. The secret is powerful appetite-suppressing treatments that were originally created for other purposes. They work by mimicking hormones that control appetite. But here's the part they really don't want you to know. Rapid weight loss causes something visible. The face loses volume. The temples hollow out. The cheeks sink in. This creates an aged appearance that completely contradicts the youthful look they're going for. So what's the solution? They immediately follow up with what insiders call the fill and shrink protocol. While the body is getting smaller, they're using advanced fillers to strategically reinflate specific areas of the face. They're putting volume back into the temples, the cheeks, the areas around the eyes. This creates a body that's impossibly contradictory. The low body fat of someone who's been dieting for years, combined with the full, youthful face of someone in their 20s. This combination is biologically backwards. If you're thin enough to have visible abs, your face should show it too. But through strategic use followed immediately by facial volume restoration, they can separate the two. The body gets tiny while the face stays full. And when you ask how they did it, they'll tell you about walking and salads. They'll never mention what's really happening or the follow-up procedures to fix the aftermath. Every single natural beauty secret you've been sold is covering up a procedure you were never told about. And here's the thing that I need you to understand. This isn't about you failing. This was never about you not trying hard enough or not having enough discipline. You cannot compete with surgical intervention using face cream. You cannot compete with DNA injections using water. You cannot compete with an $80,000 smile using coconut oil. The game was rigged from the start. These celebrities are playing with cheat codes that cost more than most people make in a year, then turning around and selling you the idea that you could achieve the same results with drugstore products and willpower. That's the real secret. That wealth buys time. When you have enough money, you can literally buy your way out of aging, and the rest of us were never meant to know how. If this completely changed how you see celebrity beauty standards, hit that subscribe button for more truth about what Hollywood's really doing.